with Kurt Maggs.
Kurt Maggs Radio.
Hey, what's going on, everybody? This is the Key Witness Media Podcast, also the Kurt Maggs Radio Show, and I'm your host, Kurt Maggs, in the building. What's popping? What's cracking? What's going on? Yes, this is the Kurt Maggs Radio Show, and we just want to drop a quick episode. This is basically about me going on this weight loss journey for 2020. I think it's time for me to go ahead and set some goals as far as weight loss for this year. I've been struggling with it past 2 or 3 years. A lot of it had to do because I couldn't work out because of a bad knee injury that I suffered here about 4 or 5 years ago. I'm going to say about 3 years ago, working out. And all I was doing was just jogging. Came down on my knee wrong, and it's never been the same since. And some people suggested me getting surgery, and I thought, it'll be all right. It'll heal up. And until this day, it's still not 100%. It's probably about, I'm going to say about 65 to 70 on good days. It gives me some little bit of back problems, and I never had a back issue until I hurt my knee. So something is going on. Something is off. So I'm going to have to eventually one day be able to perhaps get an operation, but I want to start off and try to get my weight down and then, see what happens from there. I'm walking with too much weight on these knees anyway, and it's time to make a change. Yes. Time to do it this time. Previously, 4 or 5 years ago, I lost 130 pounds. Halfway through that journey, I ended up getting a couple of trainers. They gave me meal plans, supplements, what to take, how to take it. We were held accountable for with pictures, and they will look and see how we look. A lot of times you can look at your clothes and say, hey, this is the clothes that I'm wearing. If it's looking tight, you haven't lost any body fat. That's what a lot of times the scale can be a lot deceiving. You could have lost a lot of body fat, but not any weight. And I know at one time I was weighing like 290, but I was wearing a 1X shirt. So to tell you that this stuff works, and if you follow the plans and you work out and train like you should, everything will come out okay. I'm telling you. I'm a witness. But so I'm going to start all over. Even with the knee pain bothering me, I'm going to have to try to wrap it up, do as much as I can as far as exercise, and leave it at that. Now, I can walk on this knee. I can't run, though. I cannot run. So that will be a problem. But I think when you're over 300 pounds, I don't think anybody cares. I don't think anybody wants to see that anyway, right? Right? But, I got this. I just want to get the weight off and live a healthy and clean life. I'm well past 40, and it's time for a change. I've seen some friends and associates, family members leave here. Some have died because of food, and I don't want to be one of those ones to die here because of food. Lord knows I don't want to be killed. Who wants to die a death of someone killing you? Especially, it just doesn't make any sense. But we're going to get into all of that this year, about all the senseless killing. I mean, I've seen people die delivering pizzas. What type of world are we living in? Most of those guys don't carry no more than $20 because they don't want to get robbed. And people are dying over a $10, $15, $20 pizza. Come on. But my goal is to lose 100 pounds. I'm going to take it every 3 months. I'm going to weigh myself and see where I'm at. But I got everything that I need. I got my old P90X workout DVDs. I even got one that's a UFC type of workouts. I've never really did those, but I did the P90X every day, and man, it was melting that fat like butter, man. I'm telling you, the old P90X stuff is for real. It's a struggle now, and believe me, but once you go on, I mean, I went from being able to do 6 or 7, 8 push-ups good to being able to do about 15, 20 with no problem. It's just like your body gets stronger and you build up strength. And it's an amazing program. I got a bunch of kettlebells laying around. I got the TRX bands. I got weights. I got a weight bench. I got everything to my access, but I think it's time for me to finally start getting going and getting this weight loss done. And anybody that's going through it, we can all join together. I got a Fitbit. I'm able to do the Fitbit thing. Just contact me. Contact me at any point. I'll even make it easier for you. We can even anybody that can go into any of my social media sites as far as where you're hearing this podcast, go through that and leave me a message and saying, hey, I want to join with you. Fitbit has a group that you can join and we can all do this thing together. So I want to try to get myself together. I'm for real. I'm doing this from the heart. I think I need to do this to have a healthy heart. So please, let's get together. We can make ourselves accountable for each other and get it done. Let's get it done. I have noticed a few things when it comes down to supplements. Now, I used to take a lot of supplements back in the day. I used to take I still take protein, doing the protein shakes. I even bought some more protein Sunday. So I'll be going back and getting my protein in. I've bought L-glutamine. I've bought the BCAAs. I bought the pre-workouts. Drank strong coffee. I got so much stuff that I've bought in turmeric. I bought the vitamins, essential amino acids. I have all that stuff. And I think this time I'm just going to stick with basics and not spend so much money on supplements. I was with a company about 4 or 5 years ago who supplied us with supplements, and they were giving us the big 5 pound tubs of protein and fat burners and so many different supplements that we use. But I think I'm going to leave the fat burners and things like that alone because they are high in caffeine. And from what I'm now learning about protein, me buying all this L-glutamine and all this stuff and BCAAs, a lot of that stuff is already in the protein. So I'm going to start, and even with the protein sources that we eat from chicken and, beefs and all that, some of that stuff is already there. So some of that may be a lot of overkill. So my goal is to get it together. I even got a thing called a slingshot that helps you with doing bench pressing. It goes on your arms, it goes across your chest, and it's like a sling. Like when you bring that weight down in your chest, this thing kind of helps you spring it back up. And I'm going to see if I can find that thing. I got to start using it. I spent about $35, $40 on it and probably only used it about a good 15, 20 times. And I should have been using that at least 3 to 4 times a week. So I'm going to pull that out. Just reminded me about that. So, man, as I go on this weight loss journey, wish me the best. Wish me and pray for me for success in it. It's a lot of things that I want to do with my life. I think if I do the right things and keep everything going and watch myself, watch my diet and stuff, I think I can go. I think I might be able to get a good 30 summers out of this. Yeah. I heard Shannon Sharp tell Skip. He told Skip that. He said, I think I got about 35 summers, Skip. But my goal is to try to get myself at least 30 summers out of the rest of this life I have and try to sustain it. If it goes past that, and as long as I'm able to take care of myself, I want to go with that. Get that done. So as I go on this weight loss journey, I will keep you posted and tell you how far I have gone and how things are going out. And I'll keep you track what my struggles are, what some of my wins are, definitely what my losses are. And hopefully we can encourage each other and keep it going. Peace and God bless. Until next time.